very first woman in Ghana to start what is known as micro lending. You know what it means to say micro lending? How many of us know what micro lending is? When you lend monies to people and then come back and pay, it's known as micro lending. Today is all over Ghana. The woman who started this business in Ghana, the woman who started the very first food processing business in Ghana, oh my God, is about to get very thick. Kwame Nkrumah was born, and she was born in Peki, Jake. Peki, Jake, in the British land at that time. Peki, Jake, in the Volta region of Ghana. My brother, my sister, on the 18th day of April in 1919, she was born. Oh gosh. Now listen to this interesting thing. Hey, now she was born to George Nkulenu, who was a blacksmith, and his wife, Georgina Nkulenu, who was a potter and a farmer. At a very young age, she watched her mother build pots. She watched her mother, send seedlings to the farm and also plant seeds and see how the farm grew. And she always wondered by what magic a simple seed could give birth to so many. Oh gosh, as she was growing up, oh gosh, she started to think entrepreneurial. Do you want to hear that word again? She started to think entrepreneurial. Oh gosh. School. But remember, her father was only a poor blacksmith. Her mother was a builder of pots. In other words, she was involved in pottery. In other words, she was a potter. Oh, people from Peki, Jake. Hear what happened now. Today we're talking about the great black woman by name Esther Afua Ocloo Nkulenu. Esther Afua Ocloo Nkulenu. Oh my God, have mercy. And she was born to a blacksmith by name George Nkulenu. Her mother was called Georgina Nkulenu. The father was a blacksmith, whilst the mother was a potter who built pots. And she was also a farmer in Peki, Jake. See what happened right now? She was sent to her grandmother to be taken care of. Oh, my mother. Oh, when she went to school, it was a long distance from home to school. And she had no money to buy food. So she would rather carry food to the school. Food. This was how her life continued, taking food to school, sometimes going to school hungry because her parents could not afford. Sometimes she'll be asked, do you want to take the food to school and eat and come home and eat nothing with no food? And she was quite proud. She will not ask any child for her food or his food. She will return home and eat the food all this. My brother, my sister, she continued like that to the boarding school at Peki, Biango. Peki, Biango. Oh my God, have mercy. Yes, the boarding house at Peki Biango. Peki Biango. Now the scholarship to study at Achimota School. Hey, all the way in Accra. And when she was going, her auntie gave her some money and told her, go home. Do not go there and forget, after seeing rich people, that you are also a rich person. No matter how long the piece of wood stays in water, it never ever becomes a money. And 1941, oh gosh, 1941. And when she came out of school, she obtained the Cambridge school certificate. And from there, she decided it was time to move around after she got a small financial gift quite at Achimota School. And she started selling marmalade. You know what it is to say marmalade? Some people call it jam. You know what jam is? When you make a certain kind of beautiful mixture from fruits and you can smear that on your bread, sandwich it in the bread, and when you munch on it, it just goes on your throat. Ton, 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 ton. She made marmalade. Marmalade is not for poor people. Not then, not even now. My brother, my sister, how many poor children know what is called marmalade? How many poor children know jam? She made marmalade, and she also made fruit juice. Now, Achimota School in those days had a lot of orange trees. And she got a contract as an old student to harvest some of and use that to make orange juice for the students. Oh my God. And her orange juice was sweeter than anything you could think of. Afua Ocloo Nkulenu is our guest right here in the Hall of Fame in the African History class. Now see the interesting thing that happened from juice to marmalade, from marmalade to juice. She started building up a whole big company to supply more juice and more marmalade to different campuses around this wonderful country. By 1957, she was already an established woman. But just before 1957, in 1956, she got the opportunity to travel to England, where she was able to pick up more skills in the processing industry. Oh, all that time, she had come into contact with Kwame Nkrumah, and Kwame Nkrumah encouraged her to push on. You know, all that time, Nkrumah was the prime minister of this country. Kwame Nkrumah moved all the way to becoming the prime minister. They were close, they knew each other. And Kwame Nkrumah knew that she was a very powerful woman when it came to her entrepreneurial skills. Look at what happened. She built it, oh my God, to the point that the Royal West African Frontier Forces, you remember them? You remember them? Those soldiers who went to war. My brother, my sister contacted her, and she made marmalade and so many different juices for them. And they enjoyed her orange juice. She couldn't further her education. She was more interested in the business aspect of the whole thing. Now, lacking the resources of her own to fulfill the obligations, she took out a loan at a bank and established Nkulenu Industries. How many of us know that Nkulenu Industries are still here? Nkulenu Industries. She established it, my brother, my sister, from a loan that she got from the bank. And that was how the Nkulenu Industries all started. Oh my God, by this great black woman. It became the very first food processing factory in the Gold Coast. Now, after getting a business established, she was sponsored by Achimota College to visit and study in England, as you were told. All the way. Oh my God. She went there and went there again and again and again. She traveled to England a number of times. And when she returned, it always uplifted her business. She expanded her business. Oh my God. Anytime she traveled to England and returned, oh, her business expanded. Kwame Nkrumah encouraged her. She was elected as the first president of what became the Federation of Ghanaian Industries, serving from 1959 all the way to 1961. Oh, in 1964, our heroine for today, Esther Afua Nkulenu, the first Ghanaian woman to be Ghana. In the mid-1960s, she expanded her activities into the dye textile business. She became one of the richest women in this republic. Hear me now, as if this was not enough. When Kwame Nkrumah was overthrown, her business took a dip. But the strong woman that she was, she continued to stand tall, and she told herself, I must not let the spirit of Nkrumah die. He encouraged me and gave me access. Wherever he is right now, he would want to see this business grow and not to die. Oh, she put her shoulders to the wheel one more time. And then, somewhere in the early 70s, oh, she worked at a national and international level in the economic empowerment of women. She was appointed an advisor for the Council of Women and Development from 1970 to 1986. Nkrumah was long gone. A member of Ghana's National Economy Advisory Committee from 1978 to 1979, and a member of the Council of State in the Third Republic of Ghana from 1979 all the way to 1981. She was an advisor to the first World Conference on Women in Mexico in 1975. I was only 1 year old. Hey, when she realized that she had made so much money, like sand. She decided to empower women. She opened up the first credit, oh my God, and loans limited. That is what we call micro lending. The very first one in this country. And she made loans available, credit facilities available to women. And women from all walks of life came over to her to take loans. And you would have to tell her what you wanted to the loans. If you wanted to get into agriculture, she will get some specialists to help you. And if you wanted to go into some food business, she was already a champion in there. She would help you get into that. She didn't fear any competition. Women began to make Ocloo Nkulenu. My brother, my sister, all the way from Peki, Jake. Here we're up in now of the board of directors of the Women's World Banking from 1979 all the way to 1985. She was also a very religious woman. She was a founding member of the religious group known as the Evangelical, the Unity Group of Practical Christianity. Oh, she was a prayer warrior. Oh my God. Esther was married to Stephen Ocloo. That's how come she got her name Ocloo. Yes, and they had 4 children. Oh, they had a daughter known as Vicentia Kanaku and 3 sons, Vince Mam, Christian Basse, and Stephen Ocloo. Our heroine for today, Mama Esther Afua Ocloo Nkulenu, fell ill